Hey guys, welcome back to Mindfully Climbing,
where we talk about all things wellness, worthiness, and womanness, and music.
I'm Laura. This is an update on our learning to play guitar video. So, yeah. Welcome back to Mindfully Climbing, the podcast about all things
wellness, worthiness, and
womanness. I'm your host, Laura.
And I'm Tiffany. This is Mindfully Climbing. This is part 2 of learning how to play the guitar. The first video was posted 4 months ago, which means that I've officially been learning how to play the guitar for 6 months. I've definitely made progress. Our last video we filmed together, Laura and I, but she's in Minnesota for the month of June, so we're back to that virtual grind, you know what I mean? Last time we used The Great War by Taylor Swift to kind of demonstrate where we were at. So it'll be fun to watch this back and compare it to February and how far I've come. All that bloodshed, crimson clover on one sweet dream was over my head, was the one you reached for all throughout the great war. Please remember all the tears on the letter I vowed not to cry anymore. If we survived the great war, you drew up some blood-red trees. I drew curtains closed, drank my poison all alone, and said I had to trust more freely. Here's a list desire you were playing with fire, and maybe it's the past that's talking, screaming from the crypt, telling me to punish you for things you never did. So I justified it all, that bloodshed, crimson clover on my. Thanks.
I also learned a new strumming pattern for it, which is the strumming pattern that is uploaded onto the Guitar Tabs app.
I love this.
But okay, so the strumming pattern, I don't know if you can see it, it's in duplets, with some percussion, but sometimes I need a little bit of a refresher on it. My elbows will bruise like bullets, silent punching balls burst you as I sleep tall, spines in my tomb of silence. Throw your banners down, took the battle underground. Maybe it was ego swinging, maybe it was her. Bloodshed, crimson clover on the bombs were close in my hand, was the one you reached for all throughout the great war. Always remember the burning embers I vowed not to fight anymore. If we survive the great war. It turned into something better. Somewhere in the haze, got a sense I'd been betrayed. Your finger on my hair, pin triggers. Soldier down on that icy ground, looked up at me with honor and truth. I will always be yours, 'cause we survived the great war.
Over, Sweet dreams are over my hand. Was the one you reached for? This is D minor. All throughout the Great War, always remember, tears on the letter I vowed not to cry anymore. We survived the Great War. Oh, good. Okay, good choice. I'm not using a pick this time, and I'm also in the correct key this time. My knuckles were bruised like violets. Sucker punching walls, cursed you as a sweet talk. Spineless in my tomb of silence. Tore your banners down, took the battle underground. Maybe it was ego swinging. Maybe it was her. All that bloodshed, crimson clover, the dream was over my head, was the one you reached for. All throughout the Great War, always remember, we're burning for better, my hand was the one you reached for. All throughout the Great War, It turned into something bigger. Somewhere in the haze, got a sense I've been betrayed. Finger on the hand, been triggered. Soldier down on that icy ground, looked up at me with honor and truth. Broken and blue, so I called off the troops. That was the night I nearly lost you. I really thought I lost you. Throughout the Great War, I vowed I would always be yours. Pretty good. This is a different guitar than you normally have seen me with. Usually I have my black one or I'm playing on Tiffany's guitar. But this one is the guitar that I bought for my parents' house. So I keep it at my parents' house. I got these new picks when I went to go buy a tuner from this music store because this guitar does not have a tuner in it. Like my other guitar, but these are really thin picks. So these are 0.5 millimeter picks. Usually I play on a 0.75 for acoustic guitar, but recently, since I've been recording on guitar, like recording sound to make a song, whatever, since I've been recording, I was doing some research and they say that light picks are best so that you don't hear the sound when you're recording. Yeah, anyways, so I got a lighter pick and I got like 3 of them so that I could give Tiffany one when I go back home, and because I'll probably lose them. I also got this tuner, this clip-on tuner. Yeah, it's pretty handy dandy. I don't know if I'm like using it right because I clip it on the top, but anyways, and then I have my capo. I also bought a new capo so I could leave a capo here. So since the last time we made a video, I've been working on a lot more picking stuff because I never really did any picking, like finger picking, not like, I don't use the pick really when I pick stuff except for like a couple songs where it's like pick, 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 strum, you know, pick, pick, strum, pick, pick, strum. I mostly just like finger pick for songs like
especially since the new Taylor Swift album has come out. I've been trying to learn a lot of the songs off that album, and I recently started writing a song, it's not done yet, with a picking pattern, which is different than how I normally write. I normally just write with chords. So I did that. Let me play you a little bit of the other songs I've been working on picking wise. I'm literally just gonna play the first verse and chorus of How Did It End? My hand is cramping a little. Okay. Plus, the strings on this one need to be replaced so they don't sound as good on this song. Oh my god. We hereby conduct this post-mortem. He was a hothouse flower to my outdoorsman. Our maladies were such we could not cure them. So a touch that was my birthright became foreign. Come one, come all, it's happening again. The empathetic hunger descends, will tell no one. Sent all of our friends, but I still don't know. How did it end? Anyways, just really been practicing my picking patterns. And like having alternate picking patterns throughout the song, and like switching chords and picking, and yeah. If you have heard LOML by Taylor Swift off the new album, and you would know that it has like a piano part in it where it's like I am gonna play it picking style. Who's gonna stop us from waltzing back into rekindled flames if we know the steps anyway? The coward claimed he was a lion. I'm combing through the braids of lies. I'll never leave you, then never mind. Our field of dreams engulfed in fire. Your arson's matching your somber eyes, and I'll still see it until I die. You're the loss of my life. Still, the bar chords, fuck me up. Still can't play bar chords. Also, I've been practicing recently a lot with a metronome, which I haven't done before, but since I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to, eventually we want to play live and stuff, so a metronome is where it's at so that we can stay on time. And honestly, I'm used to playing with a metronome because when I was in band in high school and marching band in high school, we played with a metronome a lot. So I would just hear constant like click, 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 click in the background. And I've seen people like on Instagram and stuff be like, oh, these are Taylor Swift's in-ear monitors for the Eras tour. Like, this is what an in-ear monitor sounds like for anybody that has in-ears. And it's like the song playing, but it's like click, click, click for the tempo in the background. And so many people in the comments are like, that's so annoying, I would never be able to do that. And for me, I'm just like, I feel like I'm used to it already. But anyways, yeah, so I feel like some of the major milestones that I've hit since our last video 4 months ago is learning how to switch chords a bit faster. I do not fuck with bar chords yet. I wrote my first song on the guitar. So normally when I write songs, I will either just think of the melody in my head or I'll listen to like an instrumental track for inspiration. And I was doing that and I was just like, I'm not resonating with any of it. Like, I'm just gonna push myself to play it on the guitar even though it's uncomfortable and like I don't necessarily know what I'm doing. And yeah, I wrote one of my favorite songs I've ever written by myself on the guitar. The chords aren't really that accurate, but I did it and I love it. The third biggest milestone that I've hit is being able to play in front of other people. So a few times now I've played in front of not only my roommates, but people who don't live with me. And that was a big step for me. Even though they're my friends, it's just, you know, different than when you're sitting on the ground playing by yourself, alone in your room when no one's around. So those are my 3 biggest accomplishments since the last video that we made, and I'm so excited to see where we go. When Laura gets back into town in July, we're gonna go to our first open mic night and perform. And we have a couple originals that we can play on the guitar, but maybe we'll do some covers too, and we will let you know and make sure to film all of that so you can see the progress. As far as making progress goes, I think I practice almost every day. Sometimes I go through little phases where I don't pick up the guitar for a few days. Yeah, and then from there, I have like a few core songs that I really know how to play now, where I have like the chord progression memorized and like the finger placements memorized and the strumming pattern memorized, where I'll usually play those. And then if I'm feeling like I want to push myself that day or like really comfortable like exploring things that I'm not too good at, I'll play a few other songs that I'm working on, which include finger picking. Not the best at that. Like I have to literally like look down at the guitar to see where the strings are. So I would say like right now I know how to play about 4 songs fully, and then like 3 additional songs that are kind of iffy. Like I can't play them cohesively, or I don't know what the chord progression is off the top of my head. So that's much farther than where I was before, which is barely being able to get through 1 song, and I'm super proud of myself because this is something I wanted to do forever, and it's definitely helped my musical ear and skill. By the way, if you don't know, we're in a band called Rolling Westward. Band, it's literally just me and Tiffany, but our name's Rolling Westward. We make like indie pop music, basically. We just recently came out with a cover of I Can Do It With a Broken Heart by Taylor Swift, and it was like a piano cover of it, and it's pretty fun. So if you want to listen to that, you should. Anyways, you should listen to it because it's fucking sick, and we worked hard on it, and we have new music coming soon. Also, I banged my foot on the table yesterday. So off topic, but I'm trying to show it to you. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok at Mindfully Climbing, and like this video, subscribe, follow along to see us learn more how to play guitar. And I've been practicing my singing a lot. I know you probably didn't hear it that well today because I was warming up. I didn't warm up at all before this. So I'm busy. I got stuff I gotta do. So of course me and Laura call ourselves professional hobby hoppers, and that's because we have a million passions and interests. But ultimately, if you take anything away from this video, it's that if you're thinking about learning how to play the guitar or trying anything really that scares you, or you're worried you're not gonna be good at, that I hope you see that when you start from absolutely nothing, you can get there with a little bit of consistency and interest. Laura and I are completely self-taught on the guitar using guitar tab, guitar tuna, and fucking YouTube videos. So go out there, try new things, and record your progress. It's definitely a big motivation for me. It's fun to be able to look back and see how much has changed in such a little amount of time. As always, we appreciate you watching our videos, supporting us. We put out original videos every 2 weeks, and we will see you very shortly. Peace. Bye. I hope that's it. Also, P.S. if you have YouTube Premium, stream our songs, because that's how we make the most money, is by people that have YouTube Premium streaming our songs. So, thanks, bye.